ever pondered why the Second Crusade, despite being helmed by the most powerful monarchs of the era, concluded in a bitter defeat? Picture this: the county of Edessa, a vital buffer state in the Levant, capitulates to Zengi, the Atabeg of Mosul, sending ripples of shock throughout Western Europe. This triggers a call to arms, a new crusade, marshaled by the likes of King Louis VII of France and Emperor Conrad III of Germany. The crusade, however grand in its conception, was a complex journey of trials and tribulations. The fall of Edessa in 1144 sent shockwaves through Western Europe, prompting Pope Eugene III and Bernard of Clairvaux to urge a new crusade. The Pope, a spiritual leader of immense influence, and Bernard, a French abbot known for his persuasive sermons, were instrumental in this call to arms. They painted a vivid picture of the dire situation in the East and emphasized the duty of Christians to defend their fellow believers and reclaim the fallen city of Edessa. Their words sparked a wave of enthusiasm that swept across the continent. Thousands of men, inspired by their faith and the promise of glory, volunteered to take up arms and embark on this holy war. The response was overwhelming, with volunteers hailing from as far as France, Germany, and beyond. The leadership of this grand endeavor fell on the shoulders of two of Europe's most powerful rulers, King Louis VII of France and Emperor Conrad III of Germany. These were men of prestigious titles, respected leaders within their own realms. However, leading a crusade was a whole different ball game. The challenges were immense. They had to navigate the rivalries among their own followers, manage the logistics of moving large armies across vast distances, and strategize against a formidable enemy. The task was Herculean, and it tested their leadership skills to the limits. Despite their prestigious titles, both Louis VII and Conrad III faced challenges in leading the crusade, including rivalries among their own followers and logistical difficulties. Opening, the Crusader forces, despite their separate routes to the Holy Land, faced numerous obstacles and hardships along the way. As they journeyed, these Crusaders were met with grueling weather, rampant disease, and the relentless attacks of Muslim forces. The road was fraught with trouble, and it seemed as though every step forward was met with two steps back. In particular, the siege of Damascus in 1148 was a crushing blow to the Crusader cause. With high hopes of victory, the Crusaders laid siege to the city. However, their efforts were in vain. Despite their best attempts, they were unable to penetrate the city's defenses, and the siege ended in a disappointing failure. This defeat was a harsh reminder of the realities of war and the formidable strength of their adversaries. In the end, the Second Crusade did not achieve its primary objectives. The Crusaders failed to recapture Edessa and made no significant gains against the Muslim forces. This was not just a military defeat, it was a blow to the morale and confidence of the Crusaders. The Crusade highlighted the challenges of coordinating large-scale military operations across vast distances and diverse cultures. It also revealed stark divisions and rivalries among European leaders and factions. Closing. The failure of the Second Crusade had lasting repercussions, including a loss of confidence in the crusading movement and a shift in focus toward consolidating Crusader territories and fortifying defenses in the Levant. In retrospect, the Second Crusade is remembered as a pivotal moment in Crusader history. It was a stark lesson in the complexities of coordinating large-scale military endeavors across vast distances and cultural divides. The Crusade's failure rippled through time, shaking confidence in the crusading movement and refocusing efforts towards fortifying defenses in the Levant. This momentous event set the stage for subsequent crusades, underlining both the idealism and the practical challenges of the crusading movement. The question remains, could history have taken a different course